What's the power of a brand? So, if you haven't heard of Shake Shack, raise your hand. But Shake Shack, I actually recently listened to this podcast of Tim Ferriss, Danny Myers, where he talked about the story, and also another podcast where they went into the story of how Shake Shack started. And it really started out as just like a hot dog stand. A hot dog stand, which then they tried to make it the best hot dog stand and grew it and ultimately became Shake Shack. And then Shake Shack for a long time, as I knew, it was just this one single location in Madison Square Park in New York. And then all of a sudden, they started expanding small and small. They started franchising and growing. And that brand that they built up, which is Shake Shack, is so strong that when you see it in it's a lot of airports now. And now I'm currently living in Israel, and it's coming to Israel. And it's just insane how they are basically a Shake Shack that turned that term, their business method, into a very successful and I think, multi-billion dollar business now. But it starts with, having a good brand, protecting the brand, having good processes, your trade secrets, how you make a burger, how you serve, all those things. So just really interesting, but a great way of that, something that is hard to scale, restaurants, but how much of it is really because of their intellectual property, because their brand, because of their procedures, because their recipes. All these things are protectable by intellectual property. And it's just really amazing to see, just remembering from what it was when it was just the single stand in Madison Square Park to now, it's like over 40 location, over 400 in the next decade. So, uh, oh, and I think they're also, they're about to IPO. So just, really amazing what a brand can do if it's done right. The whole point of a brand is so customers know when they come to a place what they're going to get. And you do that by having certain standards, by having policies, procedures to keep those standards there, and then making sure that whoever you license these rights to are going to maintain those standards. So, any questions about this, feel free to reach out. If you like these, subscribe below. You can also get in the link my free book. And thanks for watching.